Hello guys, and welcome. My name's NG Paradox, and we are here for CK2 Monks and Mystics DLC. Now, luckily for me, thanks to the lovely guys at Paradox Interactive, I was able to get a hold of the new DLC a little bit early. You guys will just have to wait about 3 days, I think. So it's not long now for you guys to be able to get a hold of this yourself. The new DLC obviously contains things for societies, which we can see over here, which we'll go over in a second. Also contains some new things for your councilors, which is kind of nice. Some of them are kind of interesting. Again, we'll go over in a second. And of course, includes one of my most anticipated aspects of this DLC, the Treasury. Now, I actually have nothing in my Treasury, but again, we'll go look at that in a second, and how it works. That's the thing I've been most excited for. So yeah. So we're going to jump in. Obviously, this series hopefully can be a long series. I'll see how much you guys enjoy it. If you guys love it, we'll keep it going for a long time. If not, maybe we'll just keep it a short series to go over the new content and see what's new in Crusader Kings 2. I love this game. It's so old now, but so much has been added in. It is just awesome. So yeah, let's go over what we can do then. So we'll first look at the Treasury, because I said that's the thing I'm most excited for. Now, I have no artifacts or anything in here. If we have a quick look at the Holy Roman Emperor, Heinrich Salian, he actually has something in his treasury. He has the Iron Crown of Lombardy. Look at that. It looks just so majestic. This jeweled circlet of gold has a central band of iron that was beaten out of a single nail of the true cross. It has been used for the coronation of the kings and queens of Lombardy since. So yeah, I love this whole idea. I'm not sure they completely work. I'm not sure how you find them, or if you can steal them and stuff like that. That'd be kind of cool if you could, like, steal them, or maybe Vikings can raid and take them. They give extra benefits. You can see here, monthly prestige, piety, diplomacy. I'm assuming different ones obviously do different things, but it's kind of nice that they have descriptions, and the fact they can do extra benefits. But yeah, what does that say? Not equipped. Okay, so you have to equip them. Some artifacts need to be equipped in order to provide their bonuses. That's kind of cool. Kill him, yeah, it doesn't say we can steal it. I can't click it, yeah. So we'll have to wait and see. Like I say, there's a lot of new things here. I've not actually had a chance to play it. I only just got this right now, and so I jumped right in, because I wanted to get going and see what is in it. So that's one of my favorite aspects. Imagine that for mods and stuff, like, you know, Crusader Kings 2 Game of Thrones mod. That is going to have some awesome things maybe for modders to do in the Treasury, so that's something I'm looking forward to. Councilors have some new things they can do. The Chancellor can perform statecraft, work to improve relations with random vassals. It increases threat decay speed, which I'm sure will make some people very happy. Relations can be improved as well, or sabotaged. The Marshal can now organize the army. Sounds very similar to, like, trained troops. Obviously, that increases levy size and reinforcement rate, but the organized army just decreases maintenance and stuff. Maybe even helps you find a commander, which is kind of a cool thing. You might find a really cool character to come join your court, which is really good for someone who plays the way I do, which I'll go through in a second. We also have Administer Realm. This Demence is improved by 5% chance with this guy, obviously. I have a terrible council, though, as you can see. Smugglers can also enter. The Spymaster can sabotage prompts. I think that's the new one. Yeah, all the other ones are the first one, but this one actually is the second one. Sabotage a province. That's what he does. He can infiltrate a province and sabotage its operations. And the Court Chaplain can do hunt. I think it's hunt apostates. Apostates? Is that how you pronounce that? I'm not exactly sure. The Court Chaplain will hunt down blaspheming and heretical societies and drag their members into the light. I think that's really cool, and especially with the new DLC. And we're going to look at the main aspect of this DLC. The thing most people have been looking forward to, and obviously the name Monks and Mystics, is mostly in relation to this. I'm still most excited for the Treasury, but that's because I love role-playing and stuff. But yes, you have many societies you can join. These societies obviously have different aspects and things you can do, maybe different missions, from what I can tell. Like I say, I haven't played it yet, so I actually know about as much as you guys do if you've been following the dev diaries and stuff. So we'll go through them actually. The Benedictine Order. Now, this is obviously one for Christians. If you're different religions and possibly different cultures, I don't know if it's just different religions, but different ones can have different societies they can join. I think people in maybe Sunni religion can join assassins and stuff. So there's some cool different ones in different religions, so different ones for you to try. But the Benedictine Order. The Benedictine Order is an old monastic community with ora et labora, meaning pray and labor, as their motto. Often recognized by their black habits, they worship God and find purpose in prayer and quiet contemplation, as well as scholarly work. So yeah, this is obviously just, kind of your general monks, I guess. He looks like a monk. Definitely looks like a monk. The Dominican Order, obviously again a monk. The Dominican Order are able to listen to the confession of any Christian dressed in white and black. They lead the Holy Inquisition, charged with a mission to identify heretics. As a lay member of the order, you are expected to not pursue material wealth, but strive to be a seeker of truth. So these are kind of the ones, I guess, where you're going to be, if you want to join it, you're going to be hunting heretics and trying not to gain your own wealth. More of a humble order, while the Benedictine is kind of more, I guess, pray and finding purpose in God. You can see here, Donatus. These are different things here. Power, invite holy ascetic. A learned ascetic member. Okay, so I'm guessing you gain these like different powers as you go up, possibly. Influence. Society influence. This is the current influence of the Benedictine Order. A higher amount of influence will decrease the cost of the various powers available to you and the Benedictine Order. It can also affect the outcome of some powers and events. Okay, so this is kind of the influence I guess you have. I'm not sure. I'm assuming what it means the Order has, their influence in the whole realm, possibly. Or maybe just in the world, like Christendom. Not sure how that completely... Members' stewardship. Members' stewardship. So it's based on stewardship, is it? Is that the same for this one? Members' learning. That's kind of cool. That's an interesting thing. So you gain some powers and different ones for different things. The Hermetic Society. Now this one, from what I had a quick look at, this actually sounds like the most interesting one to me. Hermetics believe that there are deeply hidden secrets about this world that only the worthy can uncover. As a member of the I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly. I'm guessing it's from the word Hermes, because I think this is the symbol of Hermes. Hermetics, yeah. You will seek the truth in the stars and planets through diligent experimentation and by careful interpretation of ancient texts and symbols. This one seems really cool to me. I would love to join that. We got the Magnus. I guess this is the leader. It's the leader. The Bishop of Clonmacnoise. Irish. So an Irishman's the leader of that. This one is the Prince Bishopric of Bremen and Hamburg. And who's the leader of this one? The Bishop of Chichester. Okay. Anglo-Saxon. And the last one, and probably the one I think a lot of people have an interest in, at least for most other people. Like I say, I have more of an interest in this one. I don't know, I'm always one of those people that whenever everyone likes something, I tend to not like it as much. I always prefer side characters as well, like in stories and stuff. I always prefer the more side characters. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. Those who serve the great adversary hide in our midst, dedicating their depravities and perfidies to their lord Satan. Every transgression is a hymn. Every murder a roar of defiance against the word of God. Lucifer rewards such dark sacraments handsomely. Witches are said to be gifted with unnatural lifespans and all manner of demonic powers. So this is Lucifer's own, so you can join the order of, obviously, Lucifer. Very interesting one. So these are kind of cool. I'm looking forward to seeing how they work. I mean, personally, when it comes to things like way of life, choosing focuses, I think the focus thing is okay. But the thing that always worries me is the focuses I feel are like, once you've used them a few times, you can kind of get all the events. Like if you do hunting a few times, you'll see most of the events quite quickly. And so it doesn't take long for you to kind of see most of them, and then they just feel the same. I mean, they do allow you to be concentrate in certain areas, such as health or intrigue, which is kind of nice, so that is good. But I'm hoping societies may be a bit more deep compared to the Way of Life DLC. That's what I'm hoping for. We'll have to wait and see. Now, finally, I do apologize for this long introduction. There's a lot of things to introduce, but that's just the way I am. Everyone knows that on my first episode of the series. Always a long introduction. But let's look at who we are. We are Count Emo van Loom. of Loon, of course. Now, the reason I chose this character was because basically before I started, I pushed the random character button 5 times. I just chose the one that was most interesting to me. I've played in lots of places, so it's hard for me to choose where to be, and I chose this one out of the 5 people that came up. Mainly because the other ones were kind of boring, didn't really have an interest in, and plus this county's called Loon, and I'm called Van Loon. Now, when I hear Loon, I think of like loony, crazy. So I just like the name Van Loon. It just speaks to me for some reason. So I just had a gut feeling to go with this guy. As you can see, he has a glorious bushy beard. And let's see what he's like. He is zealous. He's a craven. He's arbitrary. And he's honest. Now, these are important if you're new to my channel. When I play CK2, when I play most games, I try to immerse myself into the game. And so with CK2, I tend to try and make decisions based upon the traits. So what I think the character would do. So when it comes to events or how we gain power, I base it upon these. Now, obviously, I'm still playing a game, so I'm still trying to gain power and make our family great. But how we do it, we're based upon these. So, for example, if my character is honorable, I probably would not murder people to gain land or gain power. I'd probably do it in other ways. But yeah, that's just so you guys know, that's just how I play. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. We've actually got quite a big family. My wife is dead. My stats are pretty bad. No learning. Terrible intrigue, terrible stewardship. I've got a little bit of diplomacy, and that's it. We're very religious, actually we're quite good for the societies, I think. Yeah, these are not, being a craven's not great. Maybe being honest isn't good either. I have a daughter, Duchess Sophie of Nitra. She's married to a Hungarian. Interesting. Why would we marry her to him? I mean, can we get an alliance? No. That doesn't seem like a great marriage to me. Okay. Not sure what happened there. Maybe she just loves him. We have 3 sons. Arnold Van Loon. He's my oldest son, 6 years old. Second son, Daederic. Daederic? Yeah, Van Loon. And the youngest little boy, Reynard Van Loon. Now, I could get married again, which is what we might actually do. I'm still 36. I'm quite young. I also have a brother, Otto Van Loon. He is actually pretty good, as we can see here. He is zealous, like me, cruel, just, and erudite. We're both quite zealous, so we're both quite religious. Obviously, I want to look at the societies here. So we're going to be looking at societies. I have to join one of them. We have to look what they're like. Now, what do I think Emma would join? Obviously, I know a lot of people are going to want me to join Lucifer's Own. That's probably the one people are most interested in. But, like I say, I like to roleplay. And I feel like Emma would not join Lucifer's Own. He's zealous. He's not going to join Lucifer's Own. The Hermetic Society, again, he's zealous. So I feel like that's not what he's going to join. He'd rather join one of these two. The Benedictine or Dominican. Now, the Dominicans obviously hunt down heretics. I feel like he's too craven to do that. So we're actually going to join the Benedictine order. Now, because they're monks, we can actually look at the members here. That's pretty cool. He's the leader. This guy is expected to be the next leader. Member score. That's pretty cool. They're all monks, so I don't know what happens if you join as a non-monk. Do you become a monk? I mean, we have lots of kids, so I guess it's not a big problem if we can't get married again. I don't know. And we can get rid of... Oh, that's kind of nice. I like that. But let's join the society. Let's see what happens in the societies. God's blessing upon thee, Count Hemo. We are delighted by your decision to join our ranks as a lay member, Count. Together we shall strive for the betterment of ourselves and our fellow Catholics by following the rule of Saint Benedict. It is a great honor. Conversus. We lose 6 gold. And... okay, so now... oh yeah, there we go. I do become a monk. He shaved his beard. He changed his hair. Okay, so yeah, that's a big decision. You know, if you're going to become one of these things, your character's really going to get in there. He's going to properly become a monk. Now, obviously, it's still a county. This is interesting, okay. Yeah. And I guess, like, I wonder if he can still get married. We can still get married. Yeah, we're not like a proper monk who's chaste. We've just joined the order and are following these beliefs and stuff. Okay, devotion. You have 0 devotion. This is the currency which you can spend on the various powers unlocked by being a member of the Benedictine Order. You gain devotion by completing missions, as well as a monthly basis. The monthly gain depends on your state and your stats and traits that are associated with the Benedictine order. So stewardship, zealous, and honest. Ah, there we go. See, it does fit quite well with him. I do feel this is the one he would pick. Fertility, minus 15%. But we gain more piety. Request to rank up. Rank up to Oblatus. So we got different names for different positions. Donatus. You obtained the rank of Donatus, which you have held since... Okay. They've been a member since... Okay, cool. If we rank up, we lose 750 devotion. We can get 750. Wow. For at least 3 years, you have to be the first rank. Okay, so there's definitely a lot of things we need to learn. A lot of new things we have to look at. I know it's not the most, maybe, exciting of orders to try, but I feel it's the one that's best for him. Let's go for an ambition. Groom and heir. Build a war chest. Become paragon of virtue. Yeah. You know, he's a nice guy. He's honest. He's zealous. He's a bit scared, and he doesn't always follow the just, but he's a nice guy, generally, it seems. And with his wife, Deddy's decided to join the order to kind of look for God, I guess we could say. Pick a focus. I guess we'll go for theology then. Yeah, we'll go for that. We're going to pray and find our way. Where do I go from here, my lord? My wife has died. My children are young. Where do I go from here? I'm just a lowly count. Help me, please. And an education for my son. Now, he has no traits at all. Terrible stats. Nothing happened when he was a kid. What would I choose then? Maybe duty we would choose? Faith, maybe? But that's only for really making him religious, really. Humility, etiquette. Maybe we'll go for etiquette, because I'm an honest man. I guess that kind of fits, yeah. Counts as another courtier. Let's go for etiquette then. He should learn how to be a proper lord, because he's going to be the count in the future. So he needs to replace me at some point. We need a regent. I think my brother is probably the best man. Otto, you can be the regent. And we need a court physician. I can choose Hugo van Randerath. Okay, he's zealous as well. We're going to like each other, I think. And look at that beard. Look at that glorious beard. That is a good beard. And ruler unmarried. Let's go look for a marriage. Maybe someone can give us a nice alliance in our lands. Like I say, I like to kind of roleplay, so I like to pick more realistic choices. So how about we look at our liege lord? Our liege lord is Duke Gottfried Riegerreich. I guess I'm going to pronounce it as. He's married to another member of his family. He has many daughters, but one son, Gottfried, who has a hunchback. I like these portraits. I think these are new portraits from the looks of it. They do look a bit different from before. He has nothing in his treasury, sadly. So yeah, we need to look at his lands. Oh, wow. Okay, he controls quite a bit of land inside the Holy Roman Empire. Let's look at our neighbors then. See if there's any allies. Oh, that's him. His sister, 46 years old. She's too old. Do you have any daughters? These are definitely new pictures. You can see for the kids. New pictures there. 26 years old. Okay. Liege. You're just a Prince Bishopric. You have no daughters. Okay, Colm, you're also one. Count. Okay, you also just have a son. You're also a bishop. There's no one really around us that has any daughters. You have a daughter. She's 8 years old. That's a bit too young for me. I mean, I don't know. Well, okay, I can't find anyone really around us. Let's just look at this then. Arranged marriage. Let's go quickly in. Navarre, we could get something with. Oh, Denmark. I almost want to find someone in Germany, someone who can actually be a good ally. But there doesn't seem to be any Germans. Duke of Verona. 12 years old. Seems like a pretty good one. Yeah. Okay, we'll go with this girl then. She's 12 years old. We'll arrange a betrothal. Her and me. Just a few years. We'll get their marriage done. It can give us a nice man in the realm, the Holy Roman Empire to marry. He seems quite powerful. He's got 2 duchies there. I like that marriage. Let's look at the council then. I know we haven't even started yet. Oh dear, we haven't even started. You guys are absolutely terrible. I have a better marshal here. Simon. Likely council position. Ooh. Interesting, they've got some new things for like that. But yeah, we should probably put you as marshal. What's my brother like then? Can he take over on the other places? No, you're the best there. Steward. No, 8. My brother's now my spy master. He is definitely the best spy master. He'd also be a good steward. The same also there. Okay. Yeah, they're terrible. We've got a terrible council here. Absolutely terrible. Threat decay speed. Relations increase. What's something that's going to cause the least amount of damage? Because you do not have very good stats. Yeah, fabricating a claim, you'd be terrible for. So dissent. I guess that one's the best one. But sabotage relation with the Lord doesn't sound good at all. I'd rather you do nothing, in fact. What's that? Idle council. Oh, cool. So it tells you if the council member is idle. That is pretty cool. Okay, let's perform statecraft. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, so you can... Oh, you don't have to place them anyway. You can just be clicked on and off. Ah, okay, that is cool. I didn't realize that's how it works. Okay, so you don't have to put them anywhere. They just go and do that. Suppress revolts. Trained troops, I think, would be good for now. We need more men. Steward. What can you do? Smugglers enter. That's quite high. It's about even. I probably would rather you just do nothing. Research some tech, then. You can't cause any problems there, Mayor Emo. You got the same name as me. Oh, isn't that lovely? I think we should make sure no one's trying to kill me. Yeah, let's make sure no one's trying to kill me for now. Because we don't know what people are plotting against me. Monthly piety, I think that'll be fine. Research culture tech. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Okay, so we've got our council members ready. This is my liege council. This is my council, of course. Some terrible men, but they'll do for now. We've also got my liege's council. I'm actually on the council as a chancellor, which is kind of nice. Also, I'm going to make sure my council members are married because, like I say, I like to roleplay. I don't really try and invite random people from all over the realm. I try to get the people in my court married, the ones who are on my council, so their family can serve us for many generations to come. So we'll get you married to that young girl. Nope, all the other ones can't get married because they're septons or he's a mayor. He can get himself married. My brother, though, does need a marriage. That is probably a good point. Probably should get my brother a marriage. Keep the line strong. We just need to keep it strong. Lombard. Duke of Solano. There's Lombards. Count of Schwaben. Duke of Austria. Ooh, that could be good. The Duke of Austria. I like that one. Let's get my brother married to the Duke of Austria. See, some good little marriages here and there. Other than that, military, we've got about 1,000 men. Not that good. Actually, how's the laws? I haven't played in 1066 in a long time. I decided to play 1066 because I normally play in the very first start, but I thought it'd be nice to go back to 1066 because you have some of the countries we know and love. Also, there's less different religions, which is a shame. I always like seeing the different religions try and reform, but it's also nice to have the Holy Roman Empire. I never see it get formed in the beginning part. So it'd be kind of cool to have that, and the fact we're starting there, I think it's going to be interesting. Agnatic, Cognatic, Gavelkind. Okay, that's what we start with. And the Empire's Agnatic Elective. Ah, of Lower Lorraine. So my liege lord is projected to possibly be the next emperor for now. Not sure what's going to stay. They look like they've changed this then. Recruit physician, of help. They kind of just moved it around. Seems just normal. Yeah, just mostly the normals of going to pilgrimage. We might do that. Known plots are all down here now. Auto stop plots. Threats. My plots. Just trying to see what else might be new. Because I say, it seems like lots of little things have been changed, which is kind of nice. And religion. The next one will be my brother. Okay, and there we go. We can actually begin. I really apologize. I just want to get things set for you guys to know exactly what's going on, how the stage is set. As you guys know, if you've ever watched my series before, I love to tell a story. Tax shifted, burgher, obligation law. All that's needed is the support of yourself and my other loyal vassals. Do I want to be involved in this? I'm arbitrary, so I don't think I really care. You know what? I think we're just going to try and be friends with our liege lord for now because, you know, we're just a small count. It'd be nice to be on friendly terms with him. Let's approve. Let's approve. You know, I'm arbitrary. I don't care as long as maybe it helps me. Accept your suggestion. Very good. So we now have our own little marriage. We have some pacts. Can we get an alliance? No, we cannot. And we also got, with you guys, von Babenberg. Yes, okay, we can get an alliance with von Babenberg. And what is this? We propose the Duchess Beatrix of Roleplaying becomes the guardian and mentor of little Arnold. She's not particularly great. My son. I think I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm just gonna be the one. Assign guardian. Oh no, actually my brother, yeah. My brother should be the one to be the guardian for my son. We're gonna decline that. I'm sorry, my liege lord. It doesn't work for me. As I was saying, yes. Every time I try to say something. Duke, I accept your proposal for an alliance. There we go. That's good. So we've actually got an alliance there. Not sure how useful that's going to be. Might not be able to be very useful at all, but we'll see how things go. At the moment, I have no claims. I don't think I'm going to get many claims for now. Because we're starting quite small in such a big empire, I feel like this is going to be quite a long campaign to get very far. But we'll see how we go and how you guys enjoy it. As I was saying, when I was getting interrupted by all the things, I tend to like to tell a story. I like to go through the characters. We meet the people they meet. We meet the friends they know. And we love and hate certain characters that we meet. That's what I really love about this game, being able to tell our own stories. The Holy Roman French de Jure War over Zealand. So the Holy Roman Emperor, Heinrich Salian, has declared war against France. 19,000 men against France's 11,000. Philip Capet. That's pretty good for the Holy Roman Empire. Does he have any allies? He is friends of England, but England's obviously at war against William the Conqueror and, of course, Harold Heldrade. Oh, Harold, yeah. Hardrade? Is it Hardrade or Hardrade? Hardrade? Hardrade. I'm not sure which way around it will go, but yeah. He's at war with them at the moment, so he's probably not... I don't even think they're allies. They're just non-aggression, yeah? They're just non-aggression pact. I find the AI doesn't normally do alliances that much. They tend to have lots of non-aggression pacts. And he's actually got a non-aggression pact with Hungary. So we're not leading men. We're just safe in our little house. Focus then for my second son. I guess we'll go for the same one because it's, you know, he hasn't changed. Emo has not changed. His traits have not changed. These are still the things he wants. No active missions. How do we get a mission? My devotion's 16 now. So that goes up fairly quickly, but we need 750. That's a lot. You can see the influence there. Influence 4%. 8%. Wow. Lucifer's Own is getting very influential, it seems. I have to wait and see. I don't know if it's events that pop up or missions that pop up for that. I'm not completely sure how those work. Offer donation to my liege. I guess we could go on a pilgrimage. Maybe it's a bit too soon for him, yeah. He's going to get married soon. Well, not soon, but yeah. So the men, they're all heading off to Zealand. 11,000 men in Zealand. They should be able to capture that. They should be fine with that. Flanders, there's 5 men. Okay. Where is the French king? Ah, here he is. The French king is marched on the south with 11,000 men. That's not going to be good because he needs to defeat some of the Holy Roman Empire's men. And if he's taken Zealand, that's the piece of land that's, you know, being contested over. Allied Order Siege. That's pretty nice. Yeah, there's some new orders you can give. Ah, here we go. While attending prayer one early morning, I noticed my brother, Adalbero, drowsing off in his seat. Meanwhile, our fellow members of the Benedictine Order are deep in their contemplation and do not seem to have noticed yet. Huh. Bishop von Luxembourg. I should wake him before anyone catches on. He looks like he could use a nap. I feel like because, you know, he's arbitrary, he's going to be like, I don't really care about this. He looks like, he's like, oh, well, just let him continue. Who cares? He looks like he could use a nap. Yeah, I think that's what he would choose. Like I say, I like to choose what my character, I think, would choose. This means sometimes we'll choose the bad things and events, which I think makes things a bit more interesting and allows you to see different choices that maybe other people or when you play don't make. As Adalbero continues his nap, he does not take long before he starts to snore. I discreetly edge away from him, and when he finally wakes up, it is to the face of disapproval from his companions. How awkward for him. So yeah, I guess if we'd been nice and we woke him up, we probably could have made a friend there. And what's this? God's blessing upon thee, Donatus Emo. The Order and God cares much for the souls of our members. As such, we'd like to advise you to go on a pilgrimage. since you've not yet done so. Well, yeah, I was actually thinking about it, and I said I wasn't probably going to do it, but yeah, I thought about it. And now that he's come to me, I'm a zealous man. It's good to be closer to God. To complete this mission, activate the decision, go on a pilgrimage in the intrigue menu, and successfully complete the pilgrimage. That's really nice that it tells you exactly what to do. There's no confusion there. It's made it plain and simple for you, which is kind of nice. Let's jump right in there then. Go on a pilgrimage. So let's do that. I shall go on a pilgrimage and seek God's grace at one of the holy places of Christianity. So during the massive war between two massive nations, I decided to go on a pilgrimage. Because, you know, that's what you do. And there we go. Active mission, go on a pilgrimage. Awesome. Well, I'm going to end this part here because I say it's just the first part. I know we didn't get to do much. We're just trying to introduce you guys to the new stuff because it's going to be a few more days until you guys get to play this. But yeah, hopefully we can see a lot more. Hoping to get a lot of videos out for this because I love CK2. And you guys know I love CK2. And I hope you guys will enjoy this series as much as you've enjoyed the other series in the past. Hopefully this can be a long series. If you guys enjoy, it's up to you. So I'll see you guys in the next part. So it's goodbye from me, NG Paradox, and goodbye from the Van Loon. Hopefully the Van Loon family will become a family we learn to love. Or hate. We could learn to hate them possibly as well. They could turn out to be assholes. But I'll see you then.